Dustin, overall, what do you take away from this outing tonight?
For me personally, I thought it was pretty solid. I mean, I was commanding the breaking ball pretty well when I wanted to. I mean, throughout, I thought I threw pretty well. Just they hit the mistakes that I threw. I mean, that's about it. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good outing overall, but they just hit the mistakes when I threw them.
What about that at bat to Hosmer there that drove in the go ahead run? What were you attempting to do there?
I was trying to go in again, kind of like the earlier pitches in the AB, trying to get a swing over on the cutter, but kind of left it more middle, and he got his hands extended to it and punched it over the infield.
In Tatis's second at bat, it looked like you used that slurve a little bit more. It looked like it was 88 miles an hour. How difficult has it been to work on that off-speed stuff as far as your curveball and changeup and kind of transition that into a game situation?
I mean, it hasn't been too bad. I mean, in the earlier outings, I mean, I was getting ahead with the fastball cutter with Barnes, and I mean, we were just rolling with that, and stuff was working. But tonight, I had faced these guys. I mean, 5-6 days ago, so we were like, we got to mix in more a little off speed. So I felt like me and Will worked pretty well with keeping it mixing.
Yeah, you keep going deep into the ball game. You give 6 solid innings tonight, but it looked like you were having a conversation with yourself on that top step there of the dugout. What were you telling yourself after this outing?
I mean, I was just telling myself for the Hosmer AB, I was just telling myself that I needed to get it in, and then if I wouldn't have walked the 2 guys, then it might have been a different outcome. I mean, I got to get ahead with those guys. I can't fall behind the same way to both of them and walk them, get them on base easily. I mean, I gotta attack and get ahead and stay in the zone.
Okay, thanks, Dustin.
Next question is from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Ron.
Hey, Dustin, you kind of touched on it, but how hard is it to have to face the same hitters 6 days after you just faced them?
I mean, they have a feel for you. You have a feel for them. I mean, they kind of, I'm assuming, knew my game plan going in, and it was just get ahead early so you could kind of see the swings early on my heater, just trying to put it in play. I mean, they put it in play better today than they did the last outing, but I mean, I thought I faced them pretty well for the second time in 5 days or 6 days, whatever it was. I thought that the game plan was switched up enough to where they kept them off balance just enough.
Thank you.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Dustin, now that you're sort of 4 innings into like a regular routine at the major league level, I'm 4 starts, not 4 innings. What have you learned in sort of these first 4 starts that maybe you didn't know before?
I mean, it's not really that I've learned. It's just kind of getting to more into the like routine wise of knowing that I'm going to get another start and just expecting the ball and knowing whenever I get the ball that I'm going to go out and do my thing and get ahead of guys and get outs quick. I mean, that's been my job. But I mean, it's just overall comfortability of being able to have that ball every 5 days has been really, really good.
Just knowing that, that gives you a sense of, you mentioned comfort. It just allow you to sort of maybe hit your potential, maybe allow yourself to be who you are more often, knowing that you're going to pitch every 5 days.
Yeah, I mean, it takes some of the stress off. I mean, trying to press and like get outs. I mean, I can just go out and compete and do my thing. I mean, I have a lot of energy on the mound, and I feel like whenever I can let that flow is when I'm at my best.
Thank you.
Got a question from Alyson Footer. Go ahead, Alyson.
Hi, Dustin. I noticed that two-seam ran on the hands of Machado in the first inning. It looked a lot like the one you threw him last week that had everybody kind of talking. Were you thinking about that when he threw that pitch? What was going through your mind?
I mean, it kind of the same idea as last week. I just getting under the hands and getting inside on him was kind of very important kind of thought. And I mean, I wasn't trying to go that far in again, but I mean, it ran off and he swung at it. So, I mean, it was well executed pitch. And I mean, that was kind of the game plan, is just to stay in, and it worked.
Thank you.